Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Arsalan Akhtar. I use the pronoun he, him. Currently, you can see me speaking on the video, but shortly I will show a slide with some introductions. And I am a digital future graduate student at OCADU University. In this video, we will be exploring a multisensory experience of an artwork. This multisensory experience is specifically designed for people with low or no vision or hearing impairment, but can also be enjoyed by anyone, families, adults, etc. Before we explore the artwork, it's important to do the land acknowledgement. In this moment, we meet in a virtual world, and I am in Toronto. We acknowledge the land we are meeting on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, Métis peoples. We also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. I will be referring to artwork from Walter Trier, Exchanging Hearts of Love, from the 20th century. He's a world famous illustrator. But before I describe the piece, there are a few things together. Now I have disappeared from the screen and you can still hear my voice over and see a slide with things together. Before we start, I would like you to gather a few things from your home to enjoy your experience, starting from a perfume which reminds you of love. But be cautious of people around you if they're allergic to scent. Also, gather flowers or a bouquet if you have this near you. Moreover, also gather scented candles. Furthermore, gather headphones or speakers around you for loud sounds. You can also gather a measuring tape, if possible, to help visualize the size. And lastly, a soft or heart shaped plush toy or even a cotton ball. All these items are placed in front of me as I continue this conversation. Now that you have it, I'll be referring to artwork from Walter Trier, Exchanging Hearts of Love, from the 20th century. I've disappeared from the screen and showing you the artwork. Walter Trier is a world famous illustrator. On the screen, you can see the artwork which I will describe shortly. But before, I would like to talk about Walter Trier. Walter Trier was a self-taught painter and illustrator whose illustrations were published in books and magazines. He is characterized by a humorous personality and especially his ability to capture the essence of everyday life. He was born in Prague in 1890, and then he moved to Berlin to compose for historical journals and contributed to books such as Emil and the Detectives. In 1936, he moved to Britain to work on anti fascist propaganda for the British government. He also illustrated over 150 cover pictures of the popular magazine called Lilliput. Later, in 1947, he started working in Toronto as a commercial artist. Works included projects such as Canada Packers Limited. Now that we know about the artist, I will describe you Walter Trier's Exchanging Hearts of Love using some of the tools that I requested you to gather along with me to activate this piece with some touch, sound, smell, and lights. You will hear audio description of the piece along with some instructions along the video to enjoy your experience with this piece. Now I will begin with the description of the piece. This piece is called Exchanging Hearts of Love, painted in 20th century. It was a gift of the Trier Fedor Foundation in 1977 and is currently placed at the Art Gallery of Ontario. The word love is catchy in the title, and you might get some early cues why the title matches so perfectly with the piece. The artwork measures on 3.3 inches into 5 inches. I understand inches could be challenging to visualize, like how I also face it. It would be helpful for you to compare the height with the size of mug or a mobile phone. while the length, which is around 3.3 inches, could be imagined um, being the same size as your ring finger. Thus, it's somewhat small piece of work as opposed to a large human size hanging on a wall. The artwork is in a landscape orientation. The artwork is made on a beige sandpaper which looks rough using pen and ink. We will start from the left side of the piece and then we will talk about the right side of the artwork. The piece has two characters, male and a female, sketched using thin ink on beige sandpaper. The ink is light dark pen. Very well dressed young men and women literally exchanging hearts in the artwork. I've put this artwork on a canvas inside a room with bright red LED lights to create a moment of love. The woman is on the right side of the artwork while the man is on the left side. First, I will describe the left side where there is a well dressed woman standing on her heels, slightly tilting towards a young man. She has long curly hair almost till her back. She is smiling with dark eyes. She's wearing a dress with frills with her arms outstretched. In her hands, she is holding a heart. This looks like something soft. So I would like you to hold a soft plush toy or a cotton ball or a cushion at this point. On the right side of the artwork, there is a young man looking towards her. He's on his knees, arms outstretched, also holding the heart with one hand, while his other hand is on his chest. At this point, I would request you to hold the soft plush toy or cotton ball or cushion again with one hand, while your other hand should be on your own heart to feel the moment. This man has curly short hair, long eyelashes, and wearing a bow tie. Behind him, as if he's hiding from the lady, is a hat with a bunch or a bouquet of five red flowers. At this point, I would like you to smell the flowers which you gathered earlier. Both these young adults are exchanging hearts. One heart is slightly overlapping the other. At this point, I would like you to spray the perfume that you gathered and reminds you of love. Both adults are in close proximity as if in love. Moreover, I'm playing a sound of heartbeat to show that both these adults look excited and happy to see each other, which you can imagine through the heartbeat. Here you can imagine what you might feel when you are being proposed. Think about the feelings. This is somewhat similar. This is the end of the audio description of the piece. I highly recommend that you review some of the artist's work, which is both humorous and satirical. Now, I would like to talk about the prototype for this piece. I've put artwork on a canvas. The room is lit with LED lights that are being switched on using Arduino, while the hearts that are being exchanged have been painted with conductive ink. This means that as you touch it, it will make a sound of a heartbeat. The other senses such as perfume, flowers, soft cushion are being used to feel the moment. Hope you enjoyed this video.